topic's global warming, so I'm gonna start you guys off with a little
warming, or nothing like it hot. You're probably wondering why your ice cream went away. Well, Susie, the culprit isn't foreigners, it's global warming.
Global warming?
Yeah. Meet Mr. Sunbeam. He comes all the way from the sun to visit Earth.
Hello, Earth. Just pop it in to brighten your day. La 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 la. And now I'll be on my way.
Not so fast, Sunbeam. We're greenhouse gases. You ain't going nowhere.
Oh, God, it hurts.
Pretty soon, Earth is chock full of sunbeams. They're rotting corpses heating our atmosphere.
Okay, so that was a video about Futurama. It was a Futurama clip, and it was talking about global warming. And so how many of you guys have heard what global warming is? Most of us. You guys know what it is? Somewhat. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I'm pretty sure you feel it all around us. Like, if you guys been outside lately, it's really hot these days. And so the heat right now is the result of global warming. And so if you don't want your future to look like this, if you don't want your grandkids to see any of this in the future, the following information will be probably really important to you. So when I was younger, my mom used to recycle, and I used to wonder why she would recycle. Why would we have water bottles piled up in our backyard? And she would tell me, like, oh, I'm helping the earth. I'm preventing all of this from happening. So I found out that all of this combined is global warming. So learning about global warming isn't just beneficial for us, but it helps the earth, and we should all be a part of this movement to prevent any of this from happening in our near future. So my main points of today is going to be what's the problem, the cause, and how can we solve this problem. So what is the problem? It's global warming, and it's the increase in the temperature of the Earth's atmosphere. And this is according to New Mexico Solar Energy Association, and it's basically the increase of the temperature is called the greenhouse effect. So what is the greenhouse effect? The greenhouse effect is the trapping of the sun's warmth in the planet's lower atmosphere, and that's usually happening because of the carbon and the methane that we're burning off right now. So it mainly comes from burning of fossil fuels and waste management. And according to a National Geographic article, in the last 2 decades of the 20th century was the hottest of 400 years. So as you can tell, it's really getting hot. And right now it's the warmest of the millennia. Right? And right now the area that's getting affected by this the most is the Arctic zone. Like, I'm sure you guys seen like commercials on TV, like polar bears are drowning and the ice is disappearing. So it's the same article that I found, the National Geographic one, it said that the Arctic zone might have its first ice-free winter by 2040, or even earlier by the pace we're going at. So it's ruining the balance of the Earth. Like, there's not supposed to be sunlight right here. It's supposed to be cold, just basically just cold. Okay, it's supposed to be cold. That's not supposed to be happening right now. And according to the same article, there's been a lot of heat. There's a lot of wildfires, heat waves, and tropical storms because of this. So this is the cold representation, and that's the hot representation. So what are the causes? Basically, it's burning of fossil fuels like coal and oil, natural gas, but it's also cutting down trees and burning down forests. And this is according to climatehotmap.org. And on the same website, they gave out like a little pie chart of what's causing it. So some examples would be waste and water, forest burning, industry, energy, and supply. And according to the IPCC, we have to stabilize the greenhouse concentration by 450 to 550 parts per million, million, which basically means we need to reduce the amount of gas we're sending out in the air by 50 to 80%. That's a lot. That's basically saying everyone's got to go on like, we have to all start riding Priuses now. Moving on to what are the solutions? One way is to recycle. It's the conversion of water and reusable material. So on a website that's dosomething.org, they say that if we recycle 1/10 of our newspapers, we can save 25 million trees a year. That's a lot of trees. As a whole forest, probably. And other, according to doyourpart.com, you can also recycle things such as light bulbs, plastic bags, water bottles, old clothing pieces, and even batteries. And one cool fact is that if you recycle ink toners, water bottles, and aluminum cans, you get money. Who doesn't want free money, honestly? You can just go to like Office Depot. If you need to get a new piece of ink, just go to Office Depot, say, hey, can I get a new piece of ink? And also just turn this in, you get rewards and money. I don't get how that's a bad thing. Who doesn't want free cash right now? So, other ways can be closing your faucet while you're washing your dishes, riding Priuses and Nissan Leaf, eco-friendly cars, weatherizing your homes, as in opening your doors instead of turning on the air conditioner, and using fluorescent lights. And with fluorescent lights, what's cool about it is that it's 10 times, it lasts 10 times longer than the average light bulb, so you won't have to be buying light bulbs as often. I don't get why we won't be doing it. That's pretty awesome, and they look kind of cool too, to be honest. Okay. So, in conclusion, by partaking in this movement, it's not an idea, it's a movement in my opinion. We can save the earth the planet that we're living on from, by making, and we feel good helping the earth. It's not just that, we're helping the planet that's letting us live on it. And by, we're not only helping the earth, we're helping ourselves, our children, our grandchildren, our land that we live on from becoming brown and disgusting. So the points I reviewed with you is what's the problem, what's the cause, and what are the solutions that we can do. So it doesn't take much to help the planet we live on, but it's our choice if we want to prevent it from getting worse, basically. So guys, let's save the earth one bottle at a time. Thank you.